Greetings, Local 2627 sisters and brothers. Today is July 9th, the day after the end of our heat wave. I hope everybody had a wonderful week, and I hope everybody had a chance to enjoy some of that heat and some of that sun. Anyway, you know, in the summer, a lot of people are away, a lot of things are not working, organizations closed down, departments closed down, and so there's really not that much to say, but let me just give you a couple of updates. One thing is a little FYI for you is that did you know that there's 2,789 locals in AFSCME, International? Again, 2,789. Where does Local 26 stand? 2627 stand within that total? We're the 26th largest local in AFSCME, the 26th largest local. So I think we have a few things that we can say and people will listen to us because we do have an effect. And as a matter of fact, when Lee Saunders was running for Secretary Treasurer, he won last time by about 4,300 votes, which is less than the amount of votes that our membership has. So yeah, we can affect things, and we need to get more and more involved. Another, speaking about getting involved, we have a problem sometimes with members who call the office and they ask for advice. They want to file a grievance or something like that, and we talk to them about it. And when we find out all the details, and we ask them, what would you like for us to do? And they don't want to do anything because they're worrying about what management may do to them. Let me tell you, you're a union. Management can't do anything to you, especially if you're permanent. I mean, unless you became incompetent all of a sudden, or you stopped coming to work on time, or stop calling in and not coming to work at all. I mean, but management definitely can't do anything to you. And that's the reason why they're trying to disband unions and why they're trying to take collective bargaining rights away from the unions, because they would be able to arbitrarily fire people and hire people at will if it wasn't for the union standing in their way. And they want to be able to stop this. They want to be able to do whatever they want to do anytime they want to do it. So when you call here, don't be afraid of management. The union is not going to put you in jeopardy, and if you are in jeopardy, or we think that you could put yourself in jeopardy, we're going to advise you of that before we do anything. As you know, I mentioned before, we have scheduled contract negotiations with the city in September. The city asked to sit down with us. Let's see what they have to say, because you know last time they offered us 3 zeros and 1.2% and 1.2% for the last 2 years. We only want a 3-year contract, by the way. The T-shirt orders have been extended until the 20th of this month. We're well over 100 now in T-shirt orders. You know, we're trying to do this so that we can make sure we get everybody's right size and get the right amount, so we don't spend money that we don't need to spend when people are not really interested. We will announce how we will distribute the T-shirts. You will either have to pick them up here or maybe possibly mailing them after we see what the cost of mailing them would actually be. You need to look at the public employee press, the paper that you get from the union every month. One thing that's nice about it this month is they have on page 19 of the PEP, they show a picture of they recognize 2627 for our Agent Heritage Committee celebration that we had on the 9th last month. Like I'm saying, it's on page 19 of the PEP. Also, if you look at the centerfold, which is page 15 of the PEP, you will see, if you look at the picture very closely, you see Lillian Roberts, Executive Director, and Eddie Rodriguez, the president of DC 37, holding hands. And in the back, if you look, if you know who our members are, you can pick out your delegates. You can pick out all 8 of us because we're standing in that crowd or that sea of yellow, and we're not that hard to pick out. But again, I mean, getting back to Wisconsin and Michigan and Ohio and San Diego, places like that, we need to get on the ball. We need to go out there and show some type of action because they will take us down. Now in Wisconsin, the recall for Governor Walker against Mayor Barrett, Walker won because he put out so much money, which means that we need to have a more substantial grassroots involvement when it comes, because that's what we're up against. These people with money, and these people with money, they're only interested in making more money. They're not interested in what we have, or what they think we should have. So we need to take care of this. And when you talk about things like the Obamacare, you know, most of the free civilized world has this type of medicine, if you want to call it socialized medicine, whatever you want to call it, and it works. Now, the people who are denying us, who are trying to recall this, are the people who have health insurance, the best health insurance for the rest of their lives. I mean, keep that in mind. Now, if somebody opts not to get health insurance for their family, suppose you have a family of 4 and you don't want to get health insurance, the burden of every time they go to the emergency room or someplace like that falls on us. It falls on us, the people who are paying the taxes and the people who have health insurance. And the reason why health insurance rates cost so much is because people are not being fully covered. So keep that in mind. And when you go out there and vote in November, make sure you vote for the right people and make sure you find out who you should vote for. And one other thing that you should keep in mind too, in 2000, the federal government spent $200 billion on consultants, privatizing our jobs. The feds now in 2012 have spent $500 billion. $500 billion. I mean, we need to straighten this country out. We need to bring the jobs back here, and we need to take care of our people. Good and welfare, sorry. Igor Bronstein from Fire Department, FDNY, I'm sorry to say his mother passed away, and of course we all feel bad, and we send out love to him and our sorrow, and we hope that he feels better soon. It's a hard thing to get over when you lose somebody in your family. Please make sure you vote in November, and please make sure you find out who you need to vote for. In solidarity, this is Robert Ajayi. I'll speak to you soon.